the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant the strallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city, war with me. That's war with the 6-1.
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Let's do it.
you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off, win the round.
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Listen, the fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
And switch on. Get this boxing back together. He was coasting this fight, and now you let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that...
We can't figure it out. Good work. Now, don't want to load up. Let's go.
Doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not...
Let's fight.
Take your time. Was that? What are you doing? Come on! You're switching off! You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get full.
Do your business.
Listen, you've switched off. What you're doing. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out.
Let's do it.
Okay, now you're switching off. I need you to go back out there.
Jab. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back.
Let's fight.
General's back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday in gym, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bad saying money, I'm not talking
door. All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo.
And here we are at Cambrian Hall as the giant chandelier provides light. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
We see the crowd, the people, the fans.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Can't land that jab. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That counter shot lands. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Oh, a stiff jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Perfect counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Has to be careful for that risk. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, this is the time that Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Go fight to the counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, that every twist.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell for round three. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jabs, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Ready for that counter punch. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You don't want to trade shots. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. That uppercut can't get through. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you just...
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Caleb Plant just got clipped. How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
It's not forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating? And there's the bell to start round 5. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
He misses with that jab. Good counter punching. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missed him with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
A shot from the gun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about planting that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice. And there's the bell to start round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into a rhythm, the fight is over.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. He threw a punch and just got countered. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing... The Mexican Monster is down! I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. That'll be it. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That jab won't score. Got him there. Tried to score with the uppercut. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. David Benavidez and they're back at it again here in round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab doesn't score. Oh, that punch. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's...
Reset. Switch stance. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversation, no astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's an necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets. It sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is crime and it's optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pictures. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman, fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
Tyson. One of the hottest. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. No rest for the weary. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Jab does not score. can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. That uppercut just missed. This fight has a real good flow to it. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. He is down big time. Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
You're fighting the counter punching, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not a lot of punch outs, but thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Like to see more jabs. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist, be a pickpocket, in and out. Don't stand there and be so obvious.
Fighter will say no mas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that round. There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. Just missing with the uppercut. Straight right, just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be... There's the bell to start round 5. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Swing and a miss with that hook. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe-to-toe with them, and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. Pretty dominant round. Let's start the 6th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You can't make a mistake at the a heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. That uppercut does not score. He misses with that straight left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
He's starting to make mistakes and he's switching off. I need...
Nice round, good round. I like it. I'm happy. Good man.
Get back out there and win the round.
Hands beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick around the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again.
You're boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take...
You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't...
That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You must.
Looking nice. Those 1-2 straight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up.
Back in this round.
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses right uppercut. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Beautiful counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fury in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round.
Good.
And there's the bell for round 9. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Punch. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This is with the straight left. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means it can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we know there's the bell for round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, it's no secret who... Let's Start 11. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction.
And down goes Alexander Usyk. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Give me your breath.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics. Get dented.
Misses with the jab. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last. And there's the bell to start round 12. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The perfect counter lands. That big hook doesn't land. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? His stamina is off the charts. Counter punch caught him clean. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unit.